Get in there and sell, Wilson, sell. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. Todd Bubba Horwitz with you. And I don't know, we saw a little action. We commented last night that if we could see a pickup in volatility, the markets could be in real trouble. And of course, we did see a pickup in volatility, and the markets were in a little bit of trouble. I mean, it wasn't, let's not get carried away. The Dow was on a couple hundred points. S&P was on about 20. Russell was down pretty big today, which makes sense. It's gone nothing but straight up. So why would we be surprised? This is potentially a start of a sell-off, but we're not going to be crazy here. We're not going to start to sell into it. What we're going to really watch for now is if there's a subsequent bounce back rally that fails. That would be an indication that we would want to be a seller. That's what we're looking for, is the potential bounce back. That's why we sit back patiently and try to watch the market footprint before getting too overwhelmed by what's going on. Yes, the markets were selling off hard, but they came back and they did not collapse, okay? But the key here was volatility did spike to one of the biggest moves it's had in the last few weeks. That is something that could mean that we're going to see much lower pricing now. So let's keep an eye on this as we watch and be ready for it, because again, the Russell had blown off to the upside, which is no surprise that it sold off. NASDAQ got hammered, no surprise when we look at the overall picture. And this is important to understand, that the markets do not announce themselves and say, well, it's time to sell off. They are now giving you a sign. So now it's how do you react to the next action? And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the next rally that comes to fail at a lower high. If that being the case, we'd be looking to sell. Now, the Dow is still by far the weakest index. And I think that's something that we should be concerned about just in general. That is an issue and a problem to be dealt with. The bonds rallied today, not as much as you might have thought, but they did rally, and they're up right around that 144 level, which is where we want to be sellers here. Crude oil was kind of all over the map, but it's amazing the last couple of days how crude oil has just gone into a straight consolidation pattern once the morning is passed. Now, OPEC meets tomorrow, so naturally I'm sure they will announce nothing until after the markets are closed, so we'll see what that's going to look like. There'll be a lot of speculation. I think there'll be some wild swings tomorrow in oil, but we're still sellers. No matter what they decide, we're still sellers of oil. We'd like to sell about 67 if it can get up to that point in time. Gold, geez, it just keeps going down and down and down. Nothing seems to put a bid under gold. So we'll look for gold. We're not doing anything here. We're looking for probably about 1240 as a potential buy spot. But we're not going to get in a hurry here. This is just ridiculous. Meats were kind of mixed today. Hogs did bounce a little bit off their bottoms. The cattle was a little bit lower, but nothing to get nervous about. You've got a cattle on feed tomorrow report, which another genius decision by the USDA to announce the biggest report for cattle after the markets close, and they're not open again until Monday at 9:30. You got me hanging. I don't know. To me, it's dumb, but who am I? I'm just a guy here. Grains were pretty mixed. Corn and wheat were very strong. Soybeans were very weak. Now again, as long as the November beans can hold that $9 level, we're looking to be buyers here. We're basically buyers across the board in this space. We're looking for higher prices, looking for a rally. But again, so now we're going into a weekend. Now, is there going to be any panic into this weekend tomorrow? That's the real key, is the action. Now, I would suggest that if we get a spike or a gap higher open, that might be something to look at to sell. But you got to find a good solid footprint to sell into it. If we plunge early, I'm assuming you'll get some sort of a bounce off that. So again, it's a little bit quirky here. So let's be careful. Again, we're going to stay, neutral with a short bias right now. But again, we're going to wait for the right opportunities to try to jump in here and look for the opportunity. We wanted to see the sell-off. We got that. We wanted higher volatility. We got that. So let's see how the rest of this story plays out. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Todd Bubba Horwitz. And of course, remember our highschoolinvesting.com. If you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's to help our high school investing, help the kids get some financial literacy. 9 years going, and I've paid for every dime myself, and now looking for some help, and I have had some help through Patreon. So if you'd like to be one of those, please go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And don't forget to catch the Bubba Show every day at libertytalk.fm, 4 to 5 Eastern. And, of course, no update tomorrow. It is Friday, but we will have our Bubba's Bottom Line over the weekend, and I got a lot of juicy stories for you. So we'll see you back here on Monday for the update and over the weekend with Bubba's Bottom Line. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much, and we'll see how the NBA draft plays out. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.